Now, to answer Sasha's question, yeah, that's what we were going over. In the middle of us going over all that, Sasha, that's when Josh popped off with all this random freaking stuff. Like,
Yeah.
for reals.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
And I did not hang up on you guys. My video got reported, and so my Instagram got took down for 30 days. Wah, 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 wah. I got another one, though. I got another account.
Let him report. Let him report.
I got another account. It's all good. I will PM it to you, Titus, later.
Let him report. Yeah, PM it to me.
He can. You know what? Misery loves company. Oh, he's miserable right now. He's so miserable right now. I know he's fucking so mad. He's pacing them fucking floors.
Yeah, but Sash, yeah, we were in the middle of that and talking about that. And we were speaking on that because I was trying to get to the bottom of. Remember, we were talking about the beginning, like who idea was it? He approached you. You know, we were talking about all that stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, and we were dissecting and things like that, and that's when freaking Josh started popping off out of freaking nowhere. Freaking crazy.
I'm surprised he ain't popped in back over here again.
Cause yeah, somebody said you had her on your list. Yeah. As soon as I seen you, what did I do? Sent your request. Come right up into my box. I got questions.
But I mean, I was really trying to think of everything that had happened. Sasha, am I talking to Sasha or Dustin? Yeah, Sasha. Dang it, Becca, Becca, I guess. I don't know how to get them confused. Anyway, about, golly, I done forgot what I was going to say.
You know? Yeah, but, so that's what happened with that. That's what happened with that, Sash. Yeah, so we were talking about that, and we were going through all that stuff. That's when freaking, Josh started popping off with his shit.
Yeah, and here's what I was going to say. I had to take a moment to think back because it's been a few months back. So I couldn't recall right off the top of my head, just to be totally honest. And I said, Titus, I need a minute to think about that. And in the midst of me thinking about it, Josh says something and Titus caught it. And I looked up and I'm like, wow, really? Like, he was like, fuck you or something. You're on their side or whatever. You know, Majestic, what? Mel, I said, I'm sorry for saying you were messy because I remember Josh starting shit. Thank you.
Josh was the one starting all the shit. We were talking about something fucking else. Yeah. Listen, if you want to defend Josh, defend him. But defend him based off of fucking facts and freaking objective fucking evidence. Yeah. All right? None of this stuff we're talking about right now was anything at the beginning. No, all the things that we're talking about right now is based off of Josh's freaking actions.
And do you know why that he took us off of our subject? And because I know him like a book, because he wanted to get the heat off of his ass. That's why he wanted to reverse it and try to, get me caught up and, try to say, oh, you're on their side. Da, 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 da.
You didn't even get a chance to even answer the freaking question. We didn't answer the question until like hours later, people. Keep in mind, the question was, were the Cranes, because he tried to insinuate myself, and I had nothing to do with this, so I'll take myself out of the equation. He tried to say that the Cranes were laughing at the fact that Nina, the dog, the puppy, was dead. That's what he said. That's why he said. That's why he was trying to justify the things in which he did.
Yeah.
And I asked her about this.
They never laughed at that, at the dog dying.
While she was thinking about it, because a lot of things happened between during that time naturally. Because we got to be real. A lot of things had to happen because the moment that puppy died, a lot of people had questions. A lot of things went down, so she had to recall a lot of this stuff. And she was in the middle of freaking trying to think, trying to recall any of this stuff. She didn't freaking say he didn't. Or the Cranes didn't, or the Cranes did. She didn't even get it out to hours later. While she was even thinking about, recalling all this stuff, that's when freaking Josh started popping off. Out of nowhere. She didn't start none of this shit. You can't blame. He tried to blame me for this stuff, orchestrating it. I'm like, how am I orchestrating any of this? Makes no sense. I don't know this woman.
Right, and I don't know Titus.
The fuck? I talked to Donna before I talked to her. We agreed to disagree. It's whatever. Like, what the fuck? It
Yeah.
just makes no sense. None of it makes sense. Then he pops it off, talk all this stuff. He attacked her first. He went after her deceased child. He
Yes.
threatened her. He threatened her with physical violence. He the one who did all this stuff. He went live and talked shit on her, was doxing her and so on and so forth. And then you
And
get
I,
mad at her for freaking spilling the tea on him?
and I
Sit the
told
fuck all the way down.
I gave him fair warning before he done this. I said, if you want to do that, then we can do that. I'm gonna spill the tea on your husband and everything. Yep.
Yeah, then he was threatening her
So
about that. I'm like, and then I questioned that because I was like, how you going to threaten her
yeah.
about spilling the tea about this, that, and that? When you were spilling the tea about, you saying she was a trash parent, trying to justify you and your mom being racist towards her and her son. You're attacking her freaking child based on the color of based on the color of her child's skin and so on and so forth. I'm like, how are you threatening her when you're the one who started this and then attacking her? She should be the one doing the whole obverse of this shit. Like, it doesn't make sense.
Mm-mm.
And then you guys want to defend him. You can't really defend him. It's indefensible. He started it. He perpetuated it.
He did.
Like, what do you want to do? What do you want to say?
Yeah.
He kicked the shit off. And he kept going. She just talked shit on him until after he went live. Doing the shit on her. Prior to that, he was in the comment section doing all kinds of other shit to her and threatening her and whatnot.
Yep.
And none of you motherfuckers had shit to say then.
Titus has got it all, and so do I.
This is freaking stupid. It makes no sense.
Somebody asked me, Mel, do you feel bad about the whole TV thing? Yes, I do, and I've apologized, and I will apologize again. I am sorry to anyone that I was hoaxed into doing it. Actually, I was. I'm not known to be an internet bully I've never done anything like this before. Josh is a pro at it, kinda, sorta. And yes, I do regret it.
And I don't want you guys to think she's making any excuses for it because that's one of the key things I was that's one of the key things in which I was questioning. I was like, hey, are you known for going live? Are you known for going live for this kind of stuff? And she's not.
No, I'm not.
Josh is. And I was like, why he didn't do it? I had questions. Ask the right freaking questions.
Mm-hmm.
And what I gathered was, yeah, she was a willing participant. Yeah, and she apologized for that. However, Josh did solicit her to go do the whole freaking thing. He did do it. Dude, we had a conversation about it in real time because he was in the comment section about it. That live is still up. Of course, he's going to try to report it and so on and so on. Whatever. I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
The live is already freaking recorded and documented. Whatever.
Right.
But we had a conversation about it because what she was saying, what he was saying, there was conflicting freaking information. Because she was saying they came up with it together, and my thing was who came to who first, or he came to you. So I'm like, well, it was his idea because he came to you first. But yeah, you went along with it. We talked about this.
Yes, we did.
It's bullshit.
But what really gets me now that I said, and I'm thinking about it rationally, is the way that he does his animals, and he had the nerve, which I know he wanted to get them back for the puppy or whatever, but that still don't justify nothing because his animals, he keeps them locked up in his dining room, y'all, and they shit and piss in there. He's lazy. His fucking house is filthy.
But you know what that does to you, though, right? Because you knew about this and you didn't speak on it.
No, I've told him before because his dogs had fleas so bad that he was pissed off at the dogs for having fleas. And I told him, I said, instead of going and getting your fucking nails done and worried about buying makeup and shit, take your fucking animals to the vet and get them on some motherfucking flea prevention, and don't be pissed off at them because your motherfucking house is infested with fleas. That's exactly what I told him. He was mad at the dogs for the house having fleas. That dog, but hell, he wouldn't let them outside to shit or piss or anything
Sounds
else.
like somebody I know by the name of freaking Derek McDonald or D fucking Ditters.
And I mean, you know what I'm saying? That is a true story. I told him because it made me sick. He was on here asking for this and that and other, and this has probably been like maybe even a year ago. I told him. I told him in a private message on the where you can leave a voice clip. I'm like, get over your fucking self. Quit buying those fucking nails and shit, and go get your dogs some flea prevention at the vet. I said, and you can't be mad and keep beating them dogs because fleas is in the house when you can do something about it.
Yeah, so somebody said, bro, why you didn't call and report the animal abuse?
Because I told him I was going to, and he went and got flea prevention for him after I told him that.
Yeah, so he was rectifying the situation.
Yeah. Because I did. I mean, because he knows how much I love, I don't. And plus, he was taking it out on the dogs because they had fleas. It's because, and he said, I can't even walk through my house without my feet getting covered looking black from fleas. And I said, well, Josh, I said, it's not going to get no better if you don't fucking get the dogs some medicine and quit beating the dogs and cussing them out and all that shit. That one poor dog. I am calling the Humane Society tomorrow.
Josh's spirit animal is a fucking emu. All right, that's Josh's spirit animal, the emu. EMU, emu. Look it up. That's Josh's spirit animal, the freaking emu.
I'll have to look that up because I don't know what it is.
It's an ugly ass bird.
Oh.
Yeah, but next time, report motherfuckers like that. Because you can't, listen, if when individuals freaking do things like that, they only do right because you threaten them. Okay? That doesn't actually freaking rectify the whole situation. Because when you're not looking, they're going to go back to it. They're going to go back to their past freaking behavior.
Right.
You're not judged based on the things in which you do in the light. You're judged based on the things you do when no one is looking.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yeah.
That's how that works. So you're going to catch a whole lot of hell for that. Mm-hmm. And that's going to be justified.
Yeah. I mean, even like 3 days ago, like I was telling you, when the dog, his two little dogs they was scuffling around and stuff. And he threw the poodle in the cage and said, that bitch will be there for 3 days. She can sleep in her piss and shit, and I'll put a little bit of food and water in there.
You got a poodle?
Yeah, he's got a poodle. Actually, it's Kevin's poodle. They've had it before. He had it before they were ever married, and her name is Magnus. And she gets the shitty end of the stick because just the other day he said, that bitch. I said, Josh, leave her alone. Leave her alone. Dogs scuffle. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do sometimes. Now, fuck that bitch. She's going in the kennel in a little cat crate box, y'all. It just.
Yeah, I know that motherfucker was freaking all about the goddamn freaking abuse of freaking animals.
But I think when I told him that about getting the flea stuff, I think it did kind of make him feel like this for maybe a day. And then it's just shit, it's all about him. Him.
Did you tell Kevin about it?
I guess Kevin was there. Because the next day, I said, is Magnus still in trouble, or is she still sitting in there in her piss and shit? And he said, no, Kevin let her out. I said, I knew he would. Because he told me, I said, Kevin will end up letting her out, Josh. That's his dog. He said, no, he won't. If I punish him, it's on my terms. And the next day I said, did he let her out yet? And he said, yeah. I said, I told you he would. Kevin's got more, Kevin don't like that shit. I'm telling y'all, Kevin is, y'all please don't go ham on Kevin because he is a good guy. He's such a good guy. I do not.
know nothing about Kevin.
Josh, I don't know how he puts up with Josh. I really don't. I'm just being honest. And because
I don't know if he's a good guy, if he's a bad guy, if he's freaking complicit. I have no idea. I don't know nothing about Kevin. Never talked to Kevin. Don't know nothing. I don't know that motherfucking name.
Well, who would want to be seen on camera with Josh the way he acts? I mean, like a husband or a wife or something. I mean, because some of that stuff he does, I mean, I know Kevin's just got to look at him like, oh my God. But he don't say nothing because just like Josh flew off on me tonight, that's the way he'll fly off on Kevin. And even Kevin's had to be put on medication because of this. I forgot that part.
What do you mean because of this?
Because Josh has got on his nerves so bad and stuff with the way he is. I mean, and, Josh spilled it to me one day. We were talking, and he's like, I need to talk. And I'm like, what? And he's like, Kevin had to be put on, I forgot what kind of medicine it was, some kind of depression medicine or nerve medicine or something like that. From where he works his ass off all the time. He's totally exhausted and then has to listen to Josh and that stupid shit. I was like, that's sad. That is sad.
Oh, very freaking interesting. I don't know. Well, I think Josh is freaking down for the evening. I think I want to do the same.
Yes, and guys, they got me on lockdown for 30 days, but it's all good. I got another account.
You're gonna catch a whole lot of hell for the whole animal thing because you knew about it. You didn't report it.
No, I told him to get some shit for it. It's what I done. The flea stuff, about the fleas.
But you're still gonna catch hell for it.
Well, I'm only one person. I can only do so much.
You can call. You can have those animals taken care of. And they're going to tell you the same thing in which they're going to tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's coming.
Well, if it comes, it comes. I'm only one person. I'm one human being, and I told him to put that silliness to the side and to get his animals tended to, that was crazy. And it is.
The onus is on you to report it, to take care of those freaking animals. And then you seen what happened with the whole Kiwi situation and the way he treats his own animals. You're going to catch a whole lot of hell.
Well, I'm just telling the truth about things.
It's the price of honesty.
I'm just telling the truth for the things that I know. So whoever wants to say whatever, so be it.
Price of honesty does come at a cost.
Well,
I'm sorry.
I'm not perfect. I'm only human, guys.
I've been talking. Lose my voice.
It's all good. But hey, guys, I'm only human. I'm just one person. And I hope everybody has a great morning. And Titus, thank you so much.
No worries. And I got a fat pervert I got to deal with, a freaking pedophile by the name of Anthony Green out of St. Louis, Missouri.
Oh, my goodness.
Truck driver. Oh, yeah, he's crazy.
All right, guys, I'm going to get off here and fix me a cup of coffee.
What's Sasha say? Nah, I haven't been paying attention to the free pills of $20 a month instead of begging for nails. He needs to ask for for some come on for some confidence. Yeah, that's the whole. Yeah, that's like a whole big thing. That's what I was trying to say earlier. That he didn't ask for no assistance with that puppy, like zero. But then we hear about how he treats his animals that he has today. So
Okay, Molly, let me read this real quick. She said, I feel like you are being honest now uh, because now you know you should have called and said it a lot and report it today. I will report it today. I will. I'll record it. I'll record it. My call to the veterinarian and
he's got the animal police. That's
yeah,
what needs to happen.
yeah. And I will record that call for anybody that wants to hear it.
Uh, so meanwhile, let me get on out of here. I'll finish eating my food. It's
You
all
ain't get
story
to
of me
eat
trying to
yet.
eat food. And look, I
All
hear my voice now. My voice is like pretty much almost gone. All right.
right.
I just
All
wanted to eat food this
right.
evening. I don't want
Okay.
all this.
Thanks, guys.
All right,
Bye.
you guys have a good one.
You
All
too,
right,
hon.
I'm out. All right, bye.
Bye.
All right, I'm out.